Next we have High Point versus Newton.
Now wrestling on mat 1.
This is going to be Eva Barry of Newton versus Ella Poalillo of High Point. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Company, the official sponsors of the original GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. I'm Donald J. Brower here at Region 1 Girls in Vernon, New Jersey. I am here with the great Kira Hubmaster. We are calling the match. I'm going to keep saying it so you get used to it every time. It's a great Kira Hubmaster. We are here at the 138 bout.
I must say, High Point has one of the best hand fighting coaches ever.
And not only that, they're going to be getting, it's already been said, Coach Gardner stepping down from the boys. He's going to be taking over the girls full time. That's a great guy to help build that program. He's already done what you've seen when he's done with High Point, the boys. They got a great coach there. And let's not forget with Newton Kittatinny, they have the great knowledge of the boys coaching staff they have here, and Coach Iliff, Coach Sibley's, and everybody they have there. That's another team you got to keep an eye on. So I would not be surprised if you got this High Point Newton rivalry going for a long time. Sit here after the match, just put your headset on, hold the mic by your mouth, stand on the X. You'll hear us through the headset.
Okay. After?
Yeah, Kira's going to interview you.
Newton has the underhook there.
The one thing I like too, especially not only Newton and High Point, they train the girls like they do the boys. So you see a little similar moves you'd see in a boys match that you might not see in other programs for girls. And a lot of these girls, especially at a Newton or a High Point, I'm 99% sure a lot of these girls are like the younger sisters of who have been through and trained.
They've seen a lot of it already as well.
They see their brothers, or they just are part of the program. They're at it. They're involved, and there's rarely, not always, but rarely, a lot of first or second years wrestlers at a Newton or a High Point. I know for a fact. We were talking to her earlier. There's a bunch of kids, boys and girls, who come down from Sussex all the way to down to the club that Sissy runs.
Yes.
Validus in Hackettstown. So she gets a crew going down all there. So, girls training. Like, that's the thing. You see it. She's running.
Has the bar in.
Running it tight. Potentially, yeah. She was a little high there. It's almost like if she had posted a little bit and just ran it, it would have been fine. But she kind of rode a little high there.
High Point is very much cradles and bars. It's very rough when you're going against them.
Yeah, boys and girls.
That's for sure.
You got to earn every win against High Point.
Yeah, High Point does not go down without a fight. And neither does Newton, though. So this is
a
good match right now.
And for anybody wondering if they haven't heard, the High Point boys are in great hands. State champion and assistant head coach Billy Smith is going to be taking over. They got a good one. So they're not going to be lacking anytime soon.
Plus, they'll always have Coach Gardner to go to whenever they need.
Yeah, 100%.
Well.
He's not walking away and saying, "Don't talk to me." My biggest request is I'd love to go if I could somehow get footage of it, or maybe they let me just go visit, even if they have to blindfold me to get there. I want to go to the factory where they create the High Point and Kittatinny wrestlers. How you guys, there's got to be a farm somewhere they're growing them, and they literally just pop them out like it's like a factory. Like, here we go. That, or somehow they're taking these kids and just putting them in, like, their brains in a new body, like that movie Get Out. Like, they're just transferred. Because I don't know how it is.
They have amazing younger programs.
It's
That's
ridiculous.
What it is.
It's like they just train them, and it's one of those great ones where they have it running through, the whole program, and they start young, and it's the synergy. There's not anybody trying to do their own stuff. It starts at kindergarten, so by the time you're getting there, they don't have to stop and slow it down. They go right into it, and that's huge for a program in their success.
That's also what makes it hard for people to join them throughout high school as well. Trying really hard to get that escape. Ava Bear getting her knees under her. Oh.
This will be huge if she can get out, because it obviously makes a difference here. But if she gets ridden down, it kind of puts
pressure onto Ella.
Yeah, Ella, if she gets out, then Ella's also got to do something. But now if she rides her out, she gets at 1 point, then she can kind of do her moves. And, it does, I think it's an even match here. So it looks like she was trying to get a turn. It's not enough time. Great job there riding her out. We'd like to thank the Crystal Cafe, Pequannock Feed and Supply, and Cordoba Trained Wrestling for providing financial support today to allow GuardiansNJSWrestling.com's broadcast of the region finals.
Newton's riding hard, but got stuck underneath.
Oh,
went for the roll.
Coaches are saying they thought that she got a couple swipes there,
but with Ava staying underneath that, it could have gone both ways.
100%.
Either one could have gotten the back points. It's not like folks out.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Ava might be in bad position here.
Her hips are full turns.
Yep. And Ella Poalillo of High Point is your champion at 138. We're going to talk to Ella Poalillo. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Trust me, the extra vowels sometimes throw me off. I'm from East Hanover. I can understand how names get wrong. Talk about that matchup. I'm sure with her being a local school, you've met her or you've seen her before. What did you kind of go in the match looking for? What did you think was going to happen?
We've wrestled 4 times prior to this, and we were 2-2, so there was definitely a lot of preparation to go into this match, because this is where it really counts to get to AC. And I just prepared a lot for that one finals match, because obviously I knew she was on the other side of the bracket for a couple days now. So I've just been training these past 2 or 3 weeks since the last time we wrestled to just, be in the best position I can and really win when it really matters.
When you wrestle somebody that amount of times and you're familiar with them, how does it work? Do you almost like your natural instinct is to go for something, but you're like, oh, I gotta, or do you just let it kind of say, hey, I'm just going to wrestle my match. I'm not going to try to change anything, because you know what they're going to do. She knows what you're going to do. There's no surprising anything.
Mm-hmm. I wrestle her so different than I wrestle anybody else. I always get to my underhooks whenever I wrestle anybody else, but she's, I've wrestled her so many times that I can't get to it on her. So I just have to figure out ways to stay in good position in my positions, even though if she knows what I'm going to do. So it's definitely change of a mindset, because you have to be and stay in really good position, and she's definitely one of the best girls in my weight class, and I totally have respect for her. It was just, the little mistakes that you capitalize on that make the whole difference of the match.
And finally, it's going to be a big moment for you guys. You guys are getting a full-time great new head coach next year with Coach Gardner. How he built the boys program, taking over the girls, just kind of what you've seen now that you guys are going to have him full-time in the room, and what you guys are doing.
Gardner has been such an amazing coach this year. He's definitely the coach you want. He's so calm and collected, and just is so supportive. Every single time you go on the mat, he is so knowledgeable about wrestling, and when he's in my corner, I'm definitely confident, and he definitely calms your nerves before your match is what you really want.
I never got a chance to wrestle for him. I've told my wife this numerous times. If I have a chance to go back, there's a handful of coaches, including Coach Gill and Coach Gardner. Just the room, they almost, even now when I call their matches, it fires me up like I want to run through a wall and get out there and wrestle.
Yeah.
So you just, because you want to be out there and do your best for them. So listen, you did your best. You had a great match. I'm sure we'll be seeing you a lot in Atlantic City. Congratulations. Final question. Let me ask you, because this made me think of that I said with Atlantic City. How do you guys feel? I've been asking all the girls, how do you feel now that the tournament's all down in Atlantic City? You get the full experience compared to where, you've wrestled in Phillipsburg before. In the past, it was there last year.
I'm a freshman.
But I mean, like you guys have seen the gym, like the feel. That's what I mean. For you guys to actually go down there and get that big match feel in the big arena, how does it feel as a freshman to go down and get that moment?
It's such a big opportunity, especially for the entire Grow Girls Wrestling, because we want to have the same opportunities as the boys and be treated the same way. So, even though, let's say there's less mats, it's great to be down there and just get treated with respect and treated the same way. And hopefully the sport will keep growing, and girls will there will be opportunities for girls, and especially younger girls. It's so good to get into the sport when you're so young, because then you have more advantages up here. Like, I started wrestling in 6th grade, and it's definitely great that it's in Atlantic City for my freshman year, and it just feels great to have punched my ticket to get there.
Well, congratulations. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again. And best of luck not only this year, but at a future career, because if you're winning this as a freshman, the sky's the limit.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.